I just been talking to myself. I did not hit record. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. Season 3 is trash, and that's me being nice. I'm not mean anymore, kind of. It was a great series until it wasn't. And I'll tell you why. The Prestige 2006. Okay, I guess I'm back to adding the year. A movie of atypical superheroes with the Wolverine, the actual Batman and Alfred, and Black Widow. What the hell am I talking about? You won't even know who to root for in this one, and I wish I could explain, but I'd have to spoil it, so just watch it. It's currently available on Netflix. I confused myself. I'm like, what do I mean superheroes with the Wolverine, the Batman, and the Black Widow? Because they're not even from the same universe. So what am I talking about? Okay. I was just trying to be funny because it's Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, and Scarlett Johansson. What is it about though? I'm so shady by saying the actual Batman. Like, there haven't been several Batmen. And I've actually inspired myself, and I'm going to rewatch. How about that? How about that? The Batman 2022. I didn't even know I spoke about this. Before I even read it, I already know I didn't enjoy it. So I said, I'll have to revert on this one because my initial impression of it isn't positive. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't impressed. Plus, it also didn't help that I slept at a point. If I fall asleep when watching a movie, it is not a good sign. Didn't like Zoe Kravitz's portrayal of Selena. Bruce's love interest, the person that's supposed to be Catwoman. But what do I know? I guess here I was talking about her acting. I don't like talking about like people's acting, even though I'm always looking at the acting, but I don't like talking about it because I already know the response is going to be you sabi am. So that's why before you thought about it saying it, I already said it. Okay, what do I know? You know what they say, those who can't do criticize. Blood Sisters, Nigerian series. I'm 2 episodes in, and 1, Kemi is not a good friend, and 2, Kate Henshaw is fire. 3, it's actually comedic. Like, I've just been laughing. I think I was laughing at the movie and not because of the movie. You know what I mean. 4, if you don't nitpick, you'll really enjoy it. I'm talking to myself. Haha. So far, so good. Devil's advocate here, but the dress Sarah was forced to change. So yeah, I remember the dress. So she was about to get married to an abusive man. Then they ended up killing the guy. I think that's where the whole Blood Sisters thing comes from. I think at their engagement party or something, she had worn a dress and he just wanted to show his power and his toxicness, his toxicity. And then he forced her to change her dress. Well, he kind of just said, I don't like that, change the dress. And then because of she knew the dynamic, she obliged. But what I'm saying here is the dress he forced her to change to, I think it was better. I have to look at it again, but I think I thought it was better. I still remember thinking it was better. I don't remember the dress, but I remember thinking it was better. Okay, so I'm done with the movie now. That's what I'm saying. They had 3 episodes to introduce and try to develop that whole father-daughter bond. But no, they waited till the last episode and basically force-fed us to make it make sense. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not spelling out anything. At least I'm trying not to spell out anything. Kate Henshaw stayed fire. Her outfits were so extra that they were perfect for the character. I don't think she was a good guy in the movie, but it was what it was, child. It was what it was. The person that played Sarah really tried with the emotions and everything. I think that may have been the first time I was seeing her. She and Kate Henshaw really became the characters. Like, so you know how I've said at several points I've said I've kind of referred to people's acting without talking about their acting skills. For me, I just have to believe you. Like, if you are, to be very basic, if you are Christian Bale and you're playing Bruce Wayne, I need to believe that you believe you are Bruce Wayne and you eventually become the Batman. I need to believe that you believe it. There's like, you can always tell when a character is playing a role and when a character becomes the role. When an actor is playing a role and an actor becomes the role, then they talk. And that's just like it, the way the emotions are conveyed, it's there is this line of demarcation. It's not something you can fake. Okay, it's not something you can fake. So basically, when I make drop hints about someone's acting skills or acting style, that's really what I'm referring to. Like, I don't believe you. Believe that. For example, in the Batman 2022, Zoe Kravitz, I did not believe her at all. I did not believe her trying to be Celine. It was too forced. It wasn't natural. I did not like it. That's just what I mean. Okay, I continue. I like Wale Ojo, but I got over that Fugazi accent quick. The accent was part of the character. Okay, so his character had a fake accent because Wale Ojo is, sir, I done my hat for you. He's watch. I don't know if I don't think I ever talked about it. He has this movie. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. It's called The CEO. It's a Nigerian movie. I don't know if it was based in Nigeria because it was like this retreat that the executives had to go for. I think they had to pick like a new CEO for a company or something. It was just so stupid. That honestly, watch The CEO. The elder brother and his wife. Wetin happen? Any small thing, he's in neck. I don't remember these characters. I don't know. This is funny. Again, Kemi wasn't a good friend. Just kept giving me Jonadab vibes. Jonadab. Jonadab. I think Jonadab is the guy who, I think he was the one that suggested his friend, his friend was lusting for his sister, wanted to sleep with his half sister, or you know how the things were, bloodlines were mixed in the Old Testament. Oga was lusting for his sister. He told his friend. His friend now said, "Oh yeah, this is what you're going to do. Pretend that you are sick, so she will, and tell the king, your father David, that you want her to come and take care of you in your sickness. And so when she comes to take care of you in your room, on your bed, you will now pounce on her and sleep with her." Is he the one? Is he the one? Is he the one? He's the one. He the one. Because I'm seeing he's known for his very wise nature. Is that wisdom? Wisdom from the pit of hell. It's not wisdom, it's foolishness. Anyway, so yeah, and Oga followed. So the Oga in question is Amnon, followed his advice, raped his sister, and that just scattered his family. Anyway, so yeah, giving Jonathan vibes. Interesting. I don't remember what I was referring to here, but I stand by this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also kind of biased because I know Kemi was portrayed by Nancy Sime, and let's just say she's one of the people I don't believe. All right, so I'm finally watching Man of God. And all I have to say for now is that I'd rather die single than do what Teju did. Oh, I'd rather die single, and I promise I'm not saying this carelessly, than marry someone who is in love with someone else. God forbid. Amen. Amen. See, if you are a crazy, ambitious man, then you want a wife like Teju. Auntie will legit move mountains to make sure your vision is actualized. Just don't threaten to leave her because she's stupid, but she's not stupid. Love it. I love it. Rattlesnake. This movie had a big budget. Whatever complaints I have are easily overlooked, to be honest. It's a good movie. I don't remember every single thing that happened in the movie, but it was a good movie. I remember being pleasantly surprised. So when the movie was released, I'm pretty sure they made noise about it, but really I wasn't really in that space, so I did not hear the noise. I've slept through right before, so it's not really surprising. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised when I watched it. Also, because at this time I didn't know who Stanton's was. But now I know him. And Oga is good. Oga is a good actor. Because it was my first introduction to him, and the first thing I'm like, where has this man been in this Nollywood scene? He's good. Give this man more movies. Unbeknownst to me, Oga has been acting. I mean, no. No, he's a good actor. He's a good actor. Glamour Girls. Another Nigerian movie. This was Nsekpe and Sharon Oja. So I said, alrighty, so Glamour Girls. I remember this movie getting a lot of flack when it came out, and I'm just wondering why. I get the criticism over that boxing match party scene when they use that you're my honey blah blah song, because it was just awfully unnecessary. Okay, I don't know the scene I'm talking about. And there were the typical inconsistencies here and there that we get from the average Nollywood movie. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. And new things like the gay friend that's apparently now a thing in Nollywood movies raised eyebrow. But overall, I enjoyed watching it. No complaints at all about Sharon Oja's role delivery. I believed her. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that I'm at least consistent. I may not be correct, but I am consistent. I believed her. That's it. That's good acting. Ooh. And you have to agree with me because I, of course, know what I'm saying based on all my experience in the industry. The plot was good too. That's why I really enjoyed it. Like they'd be heading down Cliche Avenue and then make a sharp turn out of it. I'm so cliche for saying this. What they did with Gemma's second husband was just, what the hell is Gemma? I don't know. He initially appeared to be an answered prayer of some sort, but the writer said, hold my bear, okay? Same with Zirebe. Started off being an ass. Then we thought, oh, he's just an ass that likes Emanuela. Then we find out, actually, no, he's just an ass. Ooh, Mal 22, 2018. An ideal action movie. 90 minutes, straight to the point. No time to waste time. Very good. Oh, it's Mark Wahlberg. Okay. I like Mark Wahlberg. He used to be my favorite actor. Oh, that's what I put there. Mark Wahlberg. He's my favorite actor. So I'm biased here. He's amazing. The fight scenes with the assets were so beautiful to watch. Whoever choreographed them is a genius. Okay, I think I remember this movie now. I think this fight scene in question, they were being held. Just imagine like an interrogation room or something, I think. And the literal plot twist at the end. Why did I say literal? What's literal about it? I predicted a couple of things throughout the movie. Didn't see that one coming as it should be. No, okay. Well, maybe not no. But my Mal 22. Okay. I guess we're going to watch it again. Because I'm talking about a literal plot twist. I'll watch it even if it's just for that plot twist. American Assassin 2017. What's this one about? Very cliche, very boring. Truly a step down from Mal 22 that I watched earlier. This is 2023. Where was I in 2023? I was here. Oh my gosh. Wait, Mal 22 was Dark October. Yeah. Oh, so when I moved here, I was still on these movies. Okay. Okay. Very cliche, very boring. Truly a step down from Mal 22 that I watched earlier. Bruh, if I can look away from my screen for 5 minutes straight without caring if I missed anything, then I really don't know what we're doing. I like Sana Lathan though. Interesting. I'm shocked because of the people it has. It has Michael Keaton. I'm just finding out his name is Michael Keaton, but I recognize the face. It has Dylan O'Brien, Mr. Teen Wolf himself. Teen Wolf himself. Well, he wasn't the wolf, but you get what I mean. And it has Sana. Sana. I think it's Sana because of the two A's. Wrath of Man. I know this movie. Jason Statham. It's a very Jason Statham-esque movie from what I remember. I'm yet to see a Guy Ritchie movie that I didn't like, except Rock and Roller. Not that it was bad, but the movie was just all over the place without going anywhere. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good one. Jason Statham is always a pleasure to watch. He really is. It's like an easy watch too. Like, you know what's happening, sure, but you'll still be entertained. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Road to Perdition. Ooh, I remember this being a good one. Bruh, it's the disregard for human life for me. Dropping bodies anyhow. And this was Tom Hanks. I'm pretty sure Tom Hanks was in this movie. It's tragic, then funny, then sad. Oh my gosh, I remember this movie because then he went on the road with his son and then they started like robbing banks, but really they were just trying to hit the bad guy where it hurt. I just knew it was going to end the way it did. It was so sad. It was sad. But it's a good movie. You should watch it. Just brace yourself for the sadness at the end. First time seeing Daniel Craig play a bad guy. Oh, I didn't even remember he was in the movie. LOL, must have been that American accent. I wonder if Jude Law is in this too. I only remember Tom Hanks being in this. I wonder if Jude Law has ever played a good guy in anything. Even in Contagion, where he wasn't technically bad, Mans was an ass. I'm still yet to see it. Brotherhood 2022. Okay, we're almost at the end. Lord have mercy. First of all, I didn't realize that the Halloween ball they had last year was for this movie. Okay, I'm talking about the whole Nollywood thing. I'll try to put like pictures and clips. Lord help me. That's funny. Randomly saw the movie on Prime and said, let me watch. Only to find out the thing was a big deal last year. Lamau. Well, it appears that the bicycle I'm sleeping on is under a rock. Haha. Now to the movie. What in the BBN reunion was going on? I beg. Shay did his part well, Sha. I was pleasantly surprised. Boma didn't really have speaking lines, but for what it's worth, he was good too. Every other BBN person there was Lamau. Toby, Fowls. Make I no stay waiting. I want talk. Toby did good too. Basket mouth up until his last scene was good. After being shot twice, Oga was still doing like he was only tired. They don't put who bullets in you. You acting as if it's tummy pain you have. That's funny. My face literally lit up about 15 minutes into the movie when they first showed OCUKJ. Oh, this man used to be my favorite actor, Nigerian actor. Oh my gosh. When we talk about believing people, like the way I explained what it means, like what good acting means to me or who a good actor is, OCUKJ. I haven't seen I seen as per movie scene instead of scene as per scene. I haven't seen anything he's been in a while. Apparently he relocated. I think that's why. Yes, he relocated to here, to where I am. I don't know if I should say this, but I be seeing him around. This movie was frustrating to watch through. Don't let me lie, because it was predictable as hell. And a lot of things were just happening anyhow. Abba. This, of course, is from my wealth of experience and my expertise in the film industry. I'm so funny because when I put that comment, is because I'm already anticipating people's snark. You know, like who are you to speak? So I'm letting you know who I am. You know, it's funny. Oh my gosh! Finally decided to watch The Woman King, and I already feel like going back to rewatch my suit. Haha. First and foremost, may I say some of these Dahomey people grew up in France. I be here they pay me because the accent, yo. Oh, I was angered. I was angered by it because you could have easily just gone to Nigeria, reach out to Nollywood and say, okay, oh, we need leave Viola Davis, of course. She's like the star. You need her to sell the movie, of course. I know she's Viola Davis, you know. Reach out to Pastor Jimmy was inside the movie now. You don't have friends, female friends that can that can form the Naomi army, so that they will that accent yeah, 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 it annoyed me. Yeah, I can't even lie, it annoyed me. Damn, it annoyed me. What the hell? Actors actually learn these things. If you have to speak another language, for example, they learn their lines in that other language. So I'm wondering why it wasn't the case here. Common or de, to say or de, they're sounding as if it's Shakespeare. It's a Shakespeare film they're acting. Ode, 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 ode. Oh, I crack me up. Abby, is it Sese Fly that auntie is sounding like it's tisk tisk? She's trying to say, okay, so I think there was a line that had the word Sese Fly in it, but she couldn't pronounce the Sese, and it sounded like she was saying tisk 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 fly. Ah, and I don't know why, because Yemi Alade is not even an actress. She doesn't act in movies, but she be acting in her music videos. But I just kept seeing her, like, I'm like, Yemi Alade would have been perfect for this movie. I don't know why. I kept seeing it like she would have been, Auntie Yemi would have killed it for this movie. You know? But anyway, what do I know? What do I know? Especially if it's something you're going to say over and over again. The least you literally could do is learn to pronounce it well. Shey na dis same movie wey person talk say it was an apology, it was reparations. Oh my gosh, I don't remember who I'm referencing, but I remember when the movie came out, yo, the black Americans were just going crazy for the movie, just saying things that it don't make sense. Somebody called it an apology. They thought saying na reparations. Yo, no, no. I mean, every time I watch like this, and I'm like, by the way, are you feeling my pigeon? You didn't feel out. You didn't feel out. Gangs of Lagos 2023. First of all, the subtitles didn't do it justice at all. Like my Yoruba is in 100, and me if I know my Yoruba is 100. My Yoruba let me it's 100. If you watch it with only one eye, because you've closed your second eye to all the inconsistencies, or because you actually only have one eye, in which case, my bad. Oh God, what is wrong with me? Okay, so I said Toby was good, Adesua was good, even young Toby was good. At one point, Toby was giving us Bjorn Ironside, and Adesua almost gave Lagatha. Haha. One thing I'll say is I love how proud Lagosians are. I love it. I appreciated the scene where Oba went off on Tenny. Auntie really had the audacity to say, I didn't choose this life. Limau. And just in case anyone was misguided, Lagos is the Yoruba state too. Lamau, I didn't complete the title, just like I couldn't complete the movie. The title is Superstar, by the way. I was only being dramatic. The Blood Covenant. I think Uncle Kanayo has passed the torch to Alex Ekubo because him acting as a ritualist is becoming a normal thing now. Other than a certain BBN's person's acting, not Toby, LOL, we've established that he's a good actor. You should enjoy the movie. I honestly don't have much to say. It was a good movie with good actors and a good plot. That's interesting. Now I want to rewatch the movie because I basically said everything was okay. Okay. Also about Blood Covenant. Please don't let anyone deceive you. Jazz is real. The cop tried to make it seem like because there were actual causes of the events that happened, it wasn't jazz. Lamau, that's how jazz works in real life. It's not like Uncle Kanayo's days that dead body will be vomiting dollars. African magic. That was a time, that was an era. Damn. But yeah, because you can draw a straight line to okay, this caused this, it doesn't mean that there wasn't spiritual influence. In both, like on both sides. Again, going back to what I said earlier about because someone did something for you doesn't mean that God wasn't responsible. Because God works through people. Moving on to The Mentalist. This is a series. I'm just going to read this one. I remember being so salty about this one. Let's just read it. On the surface, it's an okay crime solving show. Emphasis on okay. But then you take a better look at it and Jane Patrick is not even close to being as charming as he thinks he is. He works for the show for the most part. Sha. Kimbo Cho is one of the only good things about the show. The character was unintentionally funny and a really good detective. Van Pelt and Rigsby were good supporting characters. To complain would be to be nitpicky. That was a mouthful. And I saved the worst for last. Teresa Lisbon is horrible. Just horrible. Both the character and the person playing her. For the actress, I don't know why, but she only had one facial expression for every single emotion. And said face worked for none. To the character, as far as I'm concerned, they set up the character for failure because she's so terrible. Literally the worst detective I've ever seen on TV, and I promise I'm not even exaggerating. Like, as God is my witness, so. And like, I remember, and I stand by this, literally one, like, the worst detective I've ever, the worst detective to detect on TV was Teresa Lisbon. She was horrible. Like, when I say horrible, I mean incompetent. Auntie wasn't good, but the worst part was the show always played it up to be that like she was the one that solved the crime or solved the mystery, but it never really was her. It never was her at all. She would literally just be there at the last minute to take the glory. She was like this guy in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that they hated, the guy they called the Vulture, because he would just show up last minute and like steal the glory. That was literally Teresa Lisbon. But unlike the Vulture, she wasn't stealing the glory. That was how they wrote the character. So it wasn't really the character's fault or the actress's fault. It was the show's fault. Worst, horrible. Child, she is horrible. She has the worst lines, very unintelligent, not bright. She literally just coasts on every case and is there at the end to take credit because she's the boss. Yo, I kind of went in on her. Like, ooh, okay. And throughout the show, they keep alluding to how she's so great at her job. I could go on and on, as you may have realized, but I'll stop here for now. I remember I did not stop. Actually, I lied. Agent Teresa Lisbon is horrible. So cringe. I really wanted to stop watching because of her, but the series wasn't very long and I decided to just get it over with. So I skipped a lot of scenes. That's also a bad sign. If I fall asleep, bad sign. If I'm okay with skipping, like going 10 seconds ahead, 10 seconds ahead, red flag, big red flag. And the love interest that they manufactured between Lisbon and Jane was so artificial, so fake. China got nothing on it. I'm sorry to the whole nation of China. No chemistry at all, both organic and inorganic. But I guess it wouldn't be one of those detective shows if the two main people didn't end up together. Lamau. About Agent Teresa Lisbon, like she's not even an average detective. Giving her a D, like A, B, C, D, would be very accurate, but apparently she's this agent that every agency wants. Like she's hot cake. Girl, please. I said the show is okay, but if you can get past Agent Teresa Lisbon, then you would find it's okay. That being said, you wouldn't die if you don't watch it. So you don't need to watch it. Like it's a lot. It was horrible. I said make an exception for this one. Make or break 2024. Where? Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, what is this movie? It's so okay, let me just read it. It's one, that's why I started by saying make an exception for this one, because I know watching movies on YouTube is not exactly everyone's cup of tea, especially with the Nollywood movies. There's a lot of problems with them, but honestly, there's a lot of really good ones. And then there's a lot of okay and decent ones too. It's one of those Nollywood movies on YouTube now. No shade, but that should help you manage your expectations. Okay? It started out on one extreme. Man verbally and emotionally abuses his stay at home wife. They move to the US and Auntie completely flips the switch. The man tries to stand his ground as a titled man, but soon enough, his wife, using the forces of life in the US, humbled him silly. Next thing we know, the titled man is cooking, cleaning, and doing boy. So both sides were wrong. Both people were wrong, and the whole movie was wrong. So do you need to watch it? I would say no, because there was no good moral at the end. Like there was no compromise on both sides. Like I said, it started off on one extreme and then it ended up at another extreme. But it ended there, there was no return to the center. So oh, thank you, Jesus, bro. That was long. That was long. I did not expect to be in this chair for that long, but it's over. We thank God. Okay, we have made it to the end. We, both of us, we have made it to the end. Okay, because this is a lot for me too. We've made it to the end of the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming. And yeah, see you in the next one. Stella.